Well, I got tagged when I was born with a last name and they put a junior on it, so you can just call me JR. I'm here to cut to the chase with regard to our nation. Our nation functions under 4 laws, only 4. That's what Lady Liberty is holding, the book, law, and you can find the photograph of Reagan with the word law on the book that he's reading, and the law is. And laws are. There's 4 of them. That's it. Number 1, honesty. Number 2, purity. Number 3, unselfishness. Number 4 is love. Honesty, no lying, no cheating, no stealing. In a word, in all of your affairs, no falsehoods whatsoever. 2, purity. Purity of mind, purity of heart, purity of emotions. Sexual purity, that's boy, girl. 3, unselfishness. Placing what is right and true in every situation above what you want. And 4, love. Love the truth. I.e., in other words, God. With all your heart, soul, mind, and strength, and your neighbors yourself. Okay? That's it. That is the sifter to which every situation comes through. And when you look at the situation, like Hamas, Prime Minister of Israel, he's applying the law, the principle of unselfishness, seeking what's right and true in the situation above what he wants. He does not want to kill anybody. He doesn't want to harm anybody. But he is not going to allow others to come into his house and stir up trouble. Period. So he's doing it in defense, and he's going to get rid of the tunnels. Why? Because in applying these principles or laws, half measures avail nothing. It's the same thing with someone else who has a difficulty in their personal life or in our national life as well. Okay? A problem drinker. Half measures avail nothing. If it's a problem, you stop it. If you can't, you ask for help. You get the help. Okay? But throwing money at your indulgence doesn't stop your indulgence. Prohibition. Oh, well, people want to do it, let's pass a law. Okay? Well, the cops couldn't do it. The police couldn't stop it. Oh, how about our border? The police can't stop it. Put up a fence. So they repealed it and taxed it. Okay, people are going to do what they're going to do. So the individual themselves have to look at themselves. This is where your past becomes your greatest asset. Our nation has a past. It becomes our greatest asset. Oh, golly, I've got problems. Yeah, why? I didn't know I was a problem drinker. Everybody else seems to do it and doesn't have a problem. Well, they may, but you got the problem. Or those unlabeled cigarettes. Yeah, if you've got 7 millimeters of laziness, you take an unlabeled cigarette, yeah, you're going to have 10 meters of laziness because the drug enhances it. And then you really got a problem. And so they send you to some hospital that pay, you know, that you have to pay a lot of money for. When you come out, you're back doing the same thing over again. I admire the Prime Minister of Israel because he recognizes there's a problem and you have to eliminate it, and half measures avail nothing or it will recycle. The same thing with a problem drinker or anyone that has a different problem in their area, in that area of their life. It is abstinent. It has to be removed. Okay? You want another one? How about this? Did you know that those principles and the application of that are in the Declaration of Independence for this country? The men who founded the country knew this principle or law. Knew all 4 of them. No lying or cheating, no stealing. In all your affairs. In a word, no falsehoods whatsoever. You have to look at it and the nakedness of it, and then deal with it appropriately. Declaration of Independence, we'll just go there, okay? This part in it where prudence, okay, prudence is law, yeah. You get up on top of a building, you try and jump, the law of gravity is there, it's not going to change. If you don't use the law of prudence and exercise that law by using a ladder, outcome may not be good. In fact, I know a guy that did that and the outcome wasn't good. He didn't use the ladder. He got crushed ankles because he missed the sand pile he was jumping into. Okay, prudence indeed will dictate. Oh, dictate, yeah. Oh gosh, no one likes to be dictated to. Will dictate that government, now our government, long established, should not be changed for light and transient causes. And accordingly, all experience has shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer. The last thing I want to do is give up my suffering, whatever is causing it. Oh, what's causing our suffering? We're spending more money than we have. We're broke. But I don't want to give that up. I want to go ahead and enhance it. Right? Okay. Then to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. Oh, I'm accustomed to doing that. Well, you ask any physician and he's going to tell you when you have to recover from something, something's got to change and there's pain involved in it. Oh, but now pain and suffering for the recovery is useful suffering. When you do not abandon those practices or abolish the practice, then your suffering is useless. It's going nowhere. It will reappear under a different mask. But when a long train of abuses and usurpations pursuing invariable the same object evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism. Becoming desperate. It is their right, their duty to throw off such government and to provide new guards for their future security. And for an individual, it's throw off such practices, such abuses, and provide new guards. What are the new guards? We got to get honest. We got to face it for what it is and not lie to ourselves or others about it. Put what's right and true, place what's right and true in the situation above what I want. That's unselfishness, which you're going to touch. When you do that, you're touching honesty, because now you're dealing with it rightly. Oh, you're going to have right mind, right emotions. Oh, there's the purity thing coming back into play for the individual and for the nation. What goes on my desk up there in the Oval Office is going to be another sign. Yeah, it's going to read, the bull crap stops here. Period. Because these principles in our nation are under those principles, i.e., one nation under, woohoo, yeah, that guy who never lied, told the truth, and we're supposed to be members of his body, and we have a will. We can go the other way. All right? It's amazing how this works. The last thing I'm going to say right now is these four laws, honesty, purity, unselfishness, and love, they're not allied with any sect. They're not allied with any denomination, any politic, any organization. They neither endorse nor oppose any causes. Their primary purpose is to reclaim sanity for either the individual or the nation that has lost sanity. Chinese had two sayings. Now you can use them, and it's praxis and a wisdom of ages, but it's still a law. All right. One of them, the Chinese had, and they were right. Picture's worth 1,000 words. Okay. There is another one that they happen to have too. When you lose your way, you go back to the beginning, and then you correct the mistake. Hello. That doesn't mean you're bad, doesn't mean you're good, doesn't mean you're better or worse than anybody else, but that's it. So you can apply that principle. Anyway, that's what goes up on the Oval Office desk, and then instead of going down a fairway chasing the white ball, you're going down the fairway of Congress, and you're going in there, and the duty of the individuals and the servants that are there is, where are things going amiss? Where is there dishonesty? It is your job to seek it out and correct it. And you're not to condemn the people, but to stop the practice. Hello. And my hat's off to the king of Saudi Arabia too. He sees the problem. He has purity of thought. He has purity of heart, because he said, yeah, they got to get rid of the problem of Hamas, and get rid of the tongues. You bet. Here's some money. I'll buy some rockets to replace the stuff. He understands it. And he would, here, you don't owe me nothing here. I mean, I'm great. I understand what you're doing, so I support you in it. Anyway, enough out of me. Y'all take care. Have a good day. Might want to write down those laws that the Statue of Liberty told him and Reagan was reading, and you may want to try and memorize them so you know what to do. Thanks for listening. Didn't mean to interfere with your daily living. Y'all have a good day. Thank you.